Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. We are finally doing a beer review for the Ballast Point Grapefruit Sculpin. So Sculpin Original came out. It was this extremely potent Indian Pale Ale that had a lot of really fruity notes to it, and Ballast Point did a little twist on it, literally twist of the grapefruit. And now there is Grapefruit Sculpin with natural grapefruit flavors. So it's an IPA. It comes in this 6-pack right here. It's $15. It's got this awesome picture of the sculpin fish. It is $15 for the 6-pack. Comes in cans only. I have seen it in bomber bottles in the past, but we haven't seen any of those on the East Coast recently. Let's see, what else can I tell you? ABVs are... don't know yet, but I'll tell you in a second. So, Ballast Point is out of San Diego, California. I live on the East Coast. Normally when we get these, it's very limited release. You'll see like 10 of these, and they'll be gone by the end of the day. So, like I said, ABVs are 7%. IBUs are 70, which is right along with the original Sculpin. I mean, I love the fact that Ballast Point comes in cans now. I think a lot of what they've done, especially with like their Dorado, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but a lot of their beers I think are very unique, and they're worth the money, even though they're going to be at a higher price point. So this one did win some awards with their citrus twist. It's their latest signature to the IPA, to improve the unique Sculpin flavor with a tartness of the grapefruit that complements the citrus hops of this character within this beer. Grapefruit is a winter fruit, but it's easily drinkable and tastes like summer, and I completely agree. It's sweet, it's tart, it's got a little bit of spiciness to it. What else can I tell you about this? That's about it, really. So, I cheated and had this on a draft, but I have not had this in the bottle. So, let's check it out. I love, like I said, the fact that Ballast Point's always in the cans for the most part with what we get. I remember this being extremely sweet, but Sculpin is something that I've always purchased, and it used to be $18 a 6-pack 2 or 3 years ago on the East Coast. It was extremely hard to find, and the minute that you saw the Sculpin fish in the store, it was a day or two and they were gone. So you can see how this got a real nice orange color to it. It's very filtered, a little bit of carbonation, clear, foamy, frothy head on the top. Smells like citrus juice. I mean, you can tell, I mean, the way it should be, it smells like grapefruit juice with a little bit of a hop background with a little bit of a malty something behind it, but it is extremely sweet, and it definitely has a very, very fruity aroma to it. So, looks perfect. Cheers. Whew, good. It's just like Sculpin, but with grapefruit, and a lot of it. It kind of hits the front of your tongue. Sculpin has an amazing IPA characteristic to it that I think is very unique. It's crisp. It's very easy to palate. Doesn't have a lot of aftertaste to it, but the aftertaste to it is extremely pleasant and very dry. This is exactly the way this beer presents. I love the fact that it's really filtered for a summer beer, even though it's a winter fruit. I think, this is something I could easily drink at the pool, at the beach, at the lake. But it's also something that I think at 7% and at $15 a 6-pack, $30 a 12-pack, you definitely have to reserve this for special occasions. But I really like, here again, and sometimes I get on the soapbox, but I'll be quick. Sometimes there's too much fruit to it, and there's too much like lemons or cherries, but I think this is just enough grapefruit that it palates really well. It finishes extremely well. It's very, very delicious to drink, and it's something I could see in the summertime being a huge favorite for people all around the country. So, cheers. Check out Grapefruit Sculpin. I'll buy it again. I'd rate this on a 4 out of 5 on our rating scale, microbeerreviews.com. It's expensive. All Ballast Points beers for us on the East Coast are expensive, but it's not something I would drink every day. It's not something that I would have as a go-to, but I think on occasion a Grapefruit Sculpin on a hot day would be absolutely phenomenal.